Hi, welcome back to The Last Caretaker. As you can see, I painted my robot in the dark. I love the legs, not sure about the industrial top, even though we seem to be rocking, is that Call of Duty Ghost? Anywho, today is the day we finally launch our rocket. With any luck, we actually end up launching our first human up into space, I think. Right, the first thing we need to do is obviously go up there and actually have a look and see what we need. I'm trying to do this blind, by the way, so please don't judge me too harshly, and I can't think of a better word for that. I've tried to avoid other people's videos. I get the rough gist, but I'd like to try and work this out myself. Right, give us a hot sec. It's going to take me a little minute to run up here. What are these? Oh, these are water pumps, okay. Right, so we know we've got to put water down here. And then up here, oh yes, I do have a couple of those because I set up this recycler, didn't I? So we have a little bit of power up here, but I'm going to add more. Oh, this is the machine I wanted to look at. Right, so I think, yes, outputs. So it's going to make methane and oxygen, which we have an oxygen tank there and a methane tank over there. So we need to input, what's this, electricity, water, what's that one? CO2. That's the only one I don't know how to do. I think the rest of them I can basically set up. That would be quite easy. The CO2... Oh, hang on. They added something, didn't they? Did I see it? Is this the thing? A CO2 reactor tank. Pressurized CO2. Designed for conversion, something or other. Yada, yada, yada. Get to the point. When you supply with electricity in the input, it spits out carbon dioxide. Okay, right. So we can just build that. Right, the last thing I actually wanted to do... I said I'm going to try and plan all this first. I'm going to put all the parts down and then run back and get all the bits. Right, so we just open this a minute. Right, electricity. I think it's electricity, oxygen, and... Hello, open it, please. Yeah, oxygen. Methane? Yep. And electricity. Okay, so we can just run those back down this ramp. I'm guessing... Yeah, we couldn't put them up here. Because probably the rocket will blow the ball up. Oh yes, and I wanted to look at this little screen, didn't I? Tells us how much we need. What's that? 12,000 oxygen. I don't know how long that's going to take. Methane, not sure. Electricity, we only need 60 watts? 60 kilowatts. Is that all? Okay, that should be quite easy. Right, so we've looked at everything down there. Shall we start with probably the electricity? I start at this end. Make sure we find the right one. Yep, okay. So if we stick a thing down here, run the wire down to that one. Right, and then I'll just skirt them straight down that way, down that ramp. Right, so if we bring this down to here and we'll just put a connector block down the bottom. Right, that's that bit done. Now... Right, we'll get to that machine in a minute. Stick to one thing. I'm probably going to take all these down and then probably put a line of batteries here, maybe 3. And then we'll find somewhere to stick the windmill. Give us a second. Let's just strip this lot out first of all. It makes it a lot easier to understand what's going on. Probably not going to need the recycler anymore, but I think I'll leave it there just in case. I mean, I know behind me there's a couple of boxes with a bit of resources in. Right, so if we have our electricity coming down here, let's knock these down for a second. I'm going to try and keep this fairly tidy because I am not known for tidiness when it comes to wires. And then I get confused and I can't work out what I've broken. So let's try and have some order in this. Right, 3 batteries. So if we then... Well, there's loads of space over here. So if we then put things like solar panels, maybe? I think solar panels actually work better than the windmills. I might have just misunderstood that when I was putting them down. Right, and we don't want them in the shade, so I definitely want one. Well, let's just put 2 for now. Maybe another one there. Okay, we'll have those there, and then we can put some windmills here. Probably don't need this much power, by the way. Better to have too much power than too little. That's the way I'm looking at this. How close can we put them? I'm going to move a little bit further apart because I think sometimes the blades hit each other. Right, I'll start bringing parts up, I think. Yeah, because we've got the batteries there, but as I said, we do need to come down here for some power. Actually, on that note, why don't I... Where is it? A water purifier? Are you a water purifier? Yes. So, which way round does that go? There's the switch. I think it goes this way round. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the lower one is the seawater coming from this. I was saying that, we need to fix this, don't we? Right, yeah. Then we'll bring the water and we'll bring it up through here. Okay, I'll go and get the bits. It's going to take me a little minute. I have 2 boxes of bits. I've got a funny feeling I've made all the wrong things, though. Can I just jump off here? As long as I don't land on my boat. Oh, I can. Right, where's my boxes? There. Let's see how much of this I can carry. Take all. Okay, we're still moving. I'll bring it back when I've actually got all the bits up there, because I think I'm going to have to run up and down about 3 times for this. And then there'll be added things that I've forgotten. Sometimes this game baffles me. I've literally just destroyed a box. It was over there. Destroyed it, come put it here, and I'm missing 1 alloy frame. Right, I'm just going to dump it all on the floor then. Anywho, I'm still actually getting stuff up. This is only actually my first trip. Make this. Ooh. That was close. I thought I'd grab the stuff for the water purifier while I was at it. Yeah. I'm a little overweight. Okay, that's making itself. That's good. Everything here is not making itself. Sorry, got to turn lights on. Okay, the solar panels have made themselves. My box has finally made itself. That's nice of it. What are you missing then? Turbine blades. Oh, of course you are. But it makes you wonder, what's all this? Or did I grab stuff for more solar panels? I might have done, actually. Don't need that hose. Don't need that one. Right, I'm going to stick that in there for a second. Right. Shall I wait until daylight because we can't really see what we're doing? I'll run back and go and grab... Actually, can I make it on my person? A turbine blade? Oh, there we go. Right. If you can see what I'm doing, that's okay. If you can't... Well, you can't say anything about that, can you? You can't tell me to stop. Right, so if we... Let's put a connector block in the middle of here. I always do this. It's easier to get the wire and then come to where you want the connector block. Should we just run it straight over the top of here? I suppose it doesn't really matter, does it? Right, so if I put a connector block there... Right, then that will connect these 3. Then we need another connector block here for these 3. So yes, again, let's grab this one. Grab a wire. Actually, if I can grab hold of you, then we'll just rotate you a bit. What's the last one? Oh, hang on. Right, I've just realised something. We're going to need another connector block, aren't we? Because I need to connect that one to this one. I was going to do this tidy. Right, and then grab that one to there. Let's use this one to here. Then that one needs to go to the batteries. Right, so in there. Is that fairly tidy? Not really. Right, then link the 3 batteries together. And then that one will connect to here, but I'll turn this one off for a second. Let the batteries charge up a bit. Right, while that's doing that, I can guarantee I need resources for this, don't I? I don't know if to break it down, because the methane and everything's on this end. Let's get rid of that a second. But my tanks are over there. Can I just fix these tanks? Maybe I'll start with that. Right, that's that done. So is that the electric sorted? I believe it is. Yes, because it's going up to the rocket. Coming down here, we have some batteries, we have some power. So we are going to have to charge other things. So if I come... Can I come out of that one? No. If I come out of this one... and then I run over here, and we'll just put a block here for now. There we go, and then that can go back down because we're going to need 2 wires down there. Hope you're following this, because I'm getting confused. Right, if I shove a connector block on the side, hang on, shove it over here so it doesn't loop it around too much. Right, then yes, we need one to come down here. Where's the power on this thing? Power? Oh, of course it's on this side. Why wouldn't it be? That into there. Whoops, didn't mean to turn you on yet. Hey, stop it. And one into... where is it? There. I'll come back and do the water in a minute. I'm trying to do one thing at a time because you can see where this is going. I'm getting confused. Right, I'm going to wait until daylight. And I am going to destroy this thing, actually. Actually, looks like sun is coming up. It is, and all. Right, for now I'm just going to dump these bits in there. No, I'm not. I'm telling a lie. I'm going to take them with me. I'm going to go and get the parts for a completely new one. Right, so if I just stand in the middle of the deck for a minute and we make whatever it's called. I didn't actually check if I unlocked. Oh, there it is. I did unlock it. Right, so if I just make that. Okay. We come down here and get the parts. A lot of thinking out loud, by the way. I apologise. Right, missing parts to queue. There we go. Right, that'll be doing that. It's just a case of waiting for that now. Oh, actually, the other thing I wanted to make... where is it? There. A CO2 reactor. Right, so if I make that as well... and get the parts for that going... might have to wait for this one to finish, actually. Right, that's that one finished. Now... missing parts to queue for that one. And with luck... I should be able to come up here and there should be... yeah, that's making itself. That should be made. I'll destroy them and then I have all the bits on me. That's my big brain thinking for the day. Oh, I just had a thought, actually. I have no idea where my human is. I have this funniest feeling. I think he's over there. I think I brought him up that elevator there, and I think he's sat at the top. Right, once I get these up there and built, I'm going to run over and just see if I can find him. Right, so we can start destroying this. What am I carrying, by the way? Oh, not much. Good. Right, knock this down. Oh, hopefully I can carry all this. Might have to do this in 2 trips. Oh, definitely. Okay, let's shove some of it back in here for a second. Oh god, I'm still very overweight. You forget how much this stuff weighs, even though they've upped your weight and such like. I'll see you when I get back up there with both these things. Would have been nice actually if this rocket place was like on the ground level. A bit like NASA, is it Cape Canaveral? I think it's pretty much at sea level, isn't it? But then this structure looks so more impressive, to be honest. I think these, you can see that square thing there, there's one on each of the corners. I am hoping that means that flames are going to fly out of them when you launch the rocket. So far, they've got, you know, a lot of physics right in this game. You know, visual effects is probably a better way of putting it. Visual effects in this game. Yeah, it'd be nice if you get like a full-on rocket launch. Not you just go pop and fly off into the air or something. Did I have a box? Yes, I had a box. Right, if we dump it in here for a second. Uses that term very loosely. Seems he's filled his box. I've got room in this one. Right, bungee off here. Can I make it? Yay! Landing the ladder would be nice. I still got my lights on. Oh, I haven't all. Slowly draining my power. Right, take all. Oh, cool. Not overweight. I thought I was going to be crawling again. Now we're up here. I don't know why that's still there, actually. I thought I'd completely destroyed everything up here. I'm sure stuff spawned back in. Maybe due to an update, actually. I went to a room in the Lazarus Complex and it was full of stuff again. Like Christmas. So, let's have a look at this thing. Which one are we building first? The big thing, whatever that's called. Don't ask me to pronounce it. Reactor. Right, so what do we got? We have all the ports on this side and all the outputs on this side. So we've got to turn it round. Actually, if I turn it that way... Nope, keep going. There we go. Right, where's my power? Yeah, power goes down there. Right, okay, right. So if we put this here, probably move it a little bit nearer that way. Then we need to bring power to it, which we can take off this one. Hang on, let's have that one back. If I move that one round to here, there we go. And then we take that one off to there, because we're going to have to put power to this CO2 reactor as well, aren't we? I'm trying not to cross any cables, because they get a little buggy. Come on. I'm all excited, I've got my cable. Come on. Come on. I think it's this one, actually. I'm pointing at the wrong one. Right, so that's the power. Then what do we need next? We need the water. So if I grab this one... Oh, hang on. I left my water pipes over here, I think. Is that where my... No. Did I leave them in here? Right, let's try that again. Water... Right, we don't want to cross them, so if I come over here... make a connector block. Right, you in there, you down here. Hope I got this thing around the right way. In there. And then this one to the seawater. May as well turn it on. Oh, it used to have a switch as well, doesn't it? Where's the switch? There. Right, so that's the water setup. We're doing well. That's electric and water. Right, now the CO2. Right. I left a connector over there, didn't I? Yes. So if I put the CO2 thing here... what do we got? We've got two holes there. Where does it need to connect to? Oh, just there. Right, so I may as well... Hang on, if I put it... Let's put it here. Okay, power into... drop that a second. Right. Take that one, put it in there. Take that one and put it in there. Okay, it's crossing the water line. Hopefully that doesn't bug it out. And then... Oh, we've got two of them. We've got two outputs here. Oh, yet again, I need my pipes. Gas pipes are green, I think. Let's try that again. Right, that one into there. Is this thing all connected now? Yes. So then we can put oxygen. Right, we'll stick that one in there. We only have one methane, so methane into there, he says. Thank you. How's my batteries doing? Batteries are doing good. So in theory, we turn this on. And... Okay, it's taking in water, it's taking in electricity. Oxygen is filling up slowly. Actually, not too bad. Methane. Methane, you doing anything? 900 litres. No, methane's not doing anything. Oh. Does help. Right. That should all be working. This thing isn't doing anything. It's not even drawing power. Okay, we'll take the wire off. It's always best to check for the buggy wires before you start wondering about something else. Does it have to have both of them connected, maybe? So if we... Now, let's try and get this right. If I stick a connector block here... Right, connect that one to there. That's going that way. Connect that one into this one. This one into this one. Make sure they're both going out. Is that still... That still says 900. Right, so nothing has happened. According to the description, you plug electricity in and it spits out carbon dioxide. That is what this is plugged into, isn't it? Yeah, carbon dioxide. Okay, give me a minute. See if I can work this out. Okay, let's just read this properly. Pressurized CO2 unit designed for the conversion workflows. When supplied with electric It activates internal processes and outputs carbon dioxide. Oh, hang on. No, that actually says carbon fiber. It outputs carbon fiber. Oh, God almighty. So you put you put carbon dioxide into it and it spits out carbon fiber. I built the wrong thing. So that leaves me the, oh, God almighty. Right. Right. We'll leave those where they are for now. Let's just take these ones off. Yeah, that's a, it doesn't say input or output on it. Yeah. So you put in carbon fiber. Sorry, you put in carbon dioxide and this thing makes carbon fiber. Right, let's just wind up any cables a minute and destroy this. I think I know what I'm going to have to do. I know on the back of my boat there's a port that does make carbon dioxide. Okay, I'll tell you the plan and I'll just get on and do it. I'm going to have to run wires all the way back down to my boat, and then I'm assuming I'm going to have to sit there with the engine on to make carbon dioxide. Can I might have to move these around so I can run the wire down here. Okay, I'll bring you back when I actually get to this point. Yeah, I'll start at my boat end, I think. Let's try this again. You making now? Yep, okay. Right, so wire to there. Where are we going? Over there. Don't turn that off. That'd be funny, wouldn't it? Go all the way out there, moan it's not working, and it just turns out I just turned it off at some point. Right, you up here to here. I've done it again. Then to there. I put a connector block at the top and then jump, and then hopefully I've got enough cables. I know what's going to happen. It's going to swing halfway down, isn't it? Right, so yeah, we'll put... Where'd that come from? Right, which side did I build it? This side. Right, hopefully, grab there. Jump off. Try and grab the ladder. There we go. Please reach to the bottom. Oh, we're a bit springy. Right, so it's just a case now of running a cable all the way along there. I'm probably going to use multiple blocks though, just to... Oh, wow. That was all my cables. Okay, I'll just go back to the boat and get some more. As I said, I'll see you in daylight when I get to the other end there. Okay, I think we're done. The only last thing to do is obviously run these up this ramp to the rocket. Actually, hang on. Let's just do that now. Which ones do we need? Gas for oxygen, don't we? So if I stick a... I completely forgot I didn't have the cable in my hand. Right, so if I bring this over here... and... Do we need one? Yeah, we do need one for the methane, don't we? So if I stick that over there... Whoops. Right, so bring the oxygen to there, and then we take this one, without turning it off. Take this one, and up the ramp. I'm going to run out of cables very soon, aren't I? Come on, you can do this. And while we're here, let's build the second one for the methane. I have to run this one. On stretchy cable time. There we go. Can I stick you on there? Oh, for a brief second, yep. Right, so if we run... I just noticed the wires are going to cross anyway, aren't they? Right, then we bring that one over here. Methane, yep. We need a connecty block. And then connect you to there. Right, I may as well do this one from this side. I'm a little bit worried about these angels. They seem to be all the white ones. Right, so if I grab that and put it there. Yeah, I was nervous when I turned up. I thought there was going to be the black ones, which means they're going to attack. Right, which way around was I sending this? Oh, back this direction. Okay. Right, so you go in there. You come around here and try and look neat, and we'll put a connector blocky here. Actually, I'm going to... I don't think it will affect it, but I'm going to send it a little bit this way, just in case the rocket hits it. Let me just rotate you a bit just for my OCD. Come on. Wrong way. That's a little bit better. Right, you're here. And then you all the way over here. That's not too bad. And then you can come down. I could have just sent them off the edge there, couldn't I? Okay, maximum length. Might have actually run out of cables. Yeah, I have actually. Ah, we're slowly getting there. Chase the wire back up the hill. Right, bring you down here to, let's put a connector block here. And then you to there. And then you should go over to the methane tank. Couldn't think then. Actually, just to make sure it doesn't go glitchy, I grab this one and put a connector block down there. That way those two aren't touching. There we go. Right, so that's the oxygen, which I would assume... Did I not turn it on? I would have expected to see oxygen going up this. Don't tell me I've broken it again. Right, you're going in. Let's just make sure all of them are all pointing the same direction. Yeah, you're in. Is it because... Is it because I haven't got the methane running at the moment? Okay, let's try that. How much is in here at the moment? There's 900 in there, so if I go back to the boat and start the engine, get the CO2 running, sit there for, I don't know, 5 minutes, come back up, and just see if there's any change. It's doing like 2 and such like. Okay, I'm just going to sit here for a minute, because the problem is, if I go away from my boat, then the engine switches off. It's a safety feature. Quite nice of them. Which means it won't be making CO2, will it? Yeah, you can see it pulsing there every so often. Let's give it 5 minutes. Okay, it's been running for a while, but not much has happened. I just had a thought. I might be wrong. This machine here, it makes... Well, it turns oil into diesel or it turns it into petrol, and you've got 2 outlets there. Maybe that machine up there can either do methane or it can do oxygen. It can't do them at the same time. Hang on, turn lights on. I mean, I might be wrong. I might be barking up the wrong tree here. So I'm suddenly thinking, hang on, if I'm making the carbon dioxide and everything else, it should at least be filling that tank with methane, if it's not going all the way up to the rocket. Give us a second, because it's going to still take me longer to run up here, and I haven't got anything else to say. I've just been checking. I've got them all turned on. Yeah, that doesn't look like it's done sod all. Hang on, turn that off for a second. Yeah, it still says 900. So, if we pull all the oxygen out for a second... Whoops, wrong button. Right, now are you doing something? No. Okay, first things first, let's check how much power is in the rocket, because we might have to just turn that off. That might actually be the problem. Oh my god, it's at 30%. We need a lot more power. I'm hoping, on the whole, those are far enough apart. Right, so what do I need? Another 5. Unless I've got the parts over here. Always good to check your boxes. Bugger. I was hoping. Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? There's not enough power. Okay, let's turn you off for a second. Right, I'll go and get the bits for the 5. Right, there we go. Right, so we have now more power. Hopefully that's charging the batteries and the rocket. Probably charging the rocket more than... What are we doing? 90 kilowatts. We will just check. I just had a thought, actually. Hang on. Okay. I have to wire all that alarm in a minute. This here, it has 900 of methane in it. Sorry, 900 whatever they are of methane. So why has that not gone up? So the left-hand one is oxygen. Follow this lead. I'm going to cry if this is what I think's happened. No, definitely comes over here. Definitely comes over here. And you're definitely oxygen? Oh, fuck off. Are you kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding me? It's me. I'm pissing stupid. Even though both of those say methane pictures on them. Or is it just gas? If this starts working now, I am literally going to cry. Oh, sod off. Sod right off. It's me. I'm an idiot. So we are now actually got all the things going. The electricity is actually fully filled up, I think. So what are we on? 2,500. Okay. 70... Oh, the oxygen has to go to 12,000. Okay, that's going to take a hot minute. Oh, Jesus Christ. I won't lie, over the last hour, I've been pulling cables out, I've been putting them in. I never thought to look at the top of that ramp. I was going to make some CO2 canisters up here. Oh, I did actually make one. Now that mystery's solved, and hopefully I've edited this down into something that's actually watchable. I've been pulling my hair out. We need to find Tim, my little human. I've got a funny feeling I left him over there when we first came here. It's going to take ages coming to me. Oh, hang on, we can use this walkway. Yeah, I think I brought him up the elevator and then decided to leave him there just in case there was anything dangerous over here. Never actually run along here. Oh, money. Oh, mental note. I was reading the Steam achievements, and if you... What's that? There we go. If you send... I think it was money. I'll have to check this in a minute. Oh my god, there's more. Do you think I can talk and pick up things at the same time? Yeah, there's a Steam achievement. If you send... I think it's a teddy bear, and if you send money, then you get a Steam achievement. Not that they're actually worth anything, obviously, but we may as well get that. Oh my god, there's loads of it. Wow. Who's been throwing money around here? I might even harvest you at some point, or you can sit there and watch the actual rocket launch. Jesus, that was a lot of money. Right, next question. Where the bloody hell is Tim? I didn't put him on this thing, did I? Gotta wait for it to come back now. I don't see him. Unless I carried him up to the top of the rocket. Maybe I did that. Right, just... Is he on here? No, he isn't on here. Okay, back we go. I'll have to check the top of the rocket. I might even have to go and watch my own bloody video back to find out where I left him. How stupid is that? Yeah, I still can't... No, I've already said that, haven't I? Should we call the... If you're in England, the Health and Safety Executive, I think it is. I think in America, isn't it OSHA? The sort of don't hurt yourself section. Oh, hang on, I need to go up with this teddy bear, don't I? Darn it. My lift stopped. I run out of power. Stopped again, maybe. You'd think I'd have all that spare electric now. I've stopped using it for this. Right, drop off teddy bear. Teddy bear is dropped. I'm guessing we have to shut the door. I'm guessing we have to bring this back in. Okay. Oh, hang on. There's a machine here. It tells us. Right. We have... Yeah, we have all the fuel. The cargo, it just says attached. I'm assuming that's fine. Hatch 1, 2 and 3 closed. Connections disconnected. Oh, yes, the little doors with all the wires going in. Right, so we need to go down, but we need to jump off. As I said, I don't think this lift stops at my floor. I don't want to get hit in the face with this bar either. This is our floor. Right, so we need to take these off here. Actually, I'm going to wind them up. There we go. Shut the doors. Try again. Shut the door. Is that fine now? It's just a case of pushing start, I think. Okay. We need to travel. As I said, I'm actually going to... Should I launch it at night? That might look quite cool, actually. Okay, we need to go over there. That's where the observation room is. Yeah, I can see stars. So how do we do this? We just... Launch sequence. Waiting for... Launch request. Request launch. 42 seconds. Oh, get a voice. Actually, if I'll see if I can run up to the roof.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All engine running. Liftoff. We have liftoff.
Oh.
Look. Just look at it. Humans ascending again.
Oh, you do get the smoke out of the bomb.
The heavens. You've done it. You've really done it. Do you feel this? This impossible joy. It's happening, Caretaker. We've reached hope.
It's a shame the rain's just rolled in. Well, there we go. Tim's left. And I'm now stood here in the mist and the rain. Okay, now what do we do? I can get off the roof. We've achieved it. We've launched our first human. Tim is now in space. So there's nothing else to really say apart from thank you for watching and catch you in the next one. I suppose this quest is actually continuing. We have to go to this last listener station, but that should be quite easy because I've already cleared it out. Anywho, bye for now. Oh, and yes, loving the trousers. It's a SpongeBob. Anyway, bye for now. Whee!
A capsule descends from above, a sign of gratitude for your dedication. Find it. This reward might hold keys for our continued survival.
What? Hang on. Cut that hold. Whatever you want to call it. We ain't leaving yet. There's something just arrived. There, that white thing. I'm going to sail to it. It's a little bit too far for me to swim, I think. Yeah, just a bit. Oh, where's my boat? There. There we go. I've just noticed, actually, those two windmills out the front there, they're all sparking as well. I think I might get rid of them. How the hell am I supposed to get up there? I might need to park a bit closer. I was rather hoping it would come to here. Come on. What if I jump off the roof? There we go. Right. Oh, door.
They have gone where we cannot, carried by your resolve. But this is not enough. More must rise, more must follow. This path cannot close. Not yet. Keep sending them, Caretaker. Keep humanity alive.
Okay, that was basically telling me to send more humans, I'm assuming. Coffee seed? Can I not pick? Oh, I can pick you up. A quantum duplicator. Not sure what it is. I will take it. I do like the statues in this game. Oh, another floor. Didn't see that. Or was that it? Oh, this is the bottom of the, what's the name? Booster. Interesting. I was expecting something a little bit more, if I'm honest. Right, did we get everything? I think we did. Okay, unless the woman decides to speak again and give me a part 3, I think we're actually really done now. So this time I'm going to say thank you for watching and catch you in the next one. Next thing we're doing, well, there's rooms that I couldn't get into in certain locations, one of them being that last listener up there, that quest in the corner. Anywho, bye for now.